This is in no way my attempt to justify my comic book obsession. And this story, I really, really like. Artwork, the storytelling. Hello, welcome to another episode of The Pull List. My name is Travis. Let's talk about the DC Cinematic Universe. So many movie trailers made their debut at Comic-Con last weekend, and the two I want to talk about, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice and The Suicide Squad. Let's start with the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer, because the trailer that was released a couple months ago kind of had me feeling like, yeah, about the movie, but this trailer actually makes me a little more interested. We get to see clips of Wonder Woman in action, there's kryptonite, there's Lex Luthor's hair, those gorgeous golden locks. Superman is facing repercussions for his destructive adventures in Man of Steel. And then Bruce Wayne is seen witnessing the battle from Man of Steel from a different angle as heat vision cuts through Wayne Financial. So it's safe to say Bruce Wayne probably knew a lot of the people working in that building that ended up being destroyed by Superman. You can understand why Bruce Wayne / Batman would be kind of upset at Superman for that. Which is a much more interesting reason for a Batman versus Superman movie than I thought they were going to use. With shots of Bruce glaring at the Batsuit and pulling off the cover off the bat signal, going back into workout mode, it's like he hasn't put the costume on in a very, very long time. But finally seeing Wonder Woman in action is awesome. The way she does that gauntlets thing with the boom. Any doubts that I had for her to play Wonder Woman are pretty much gone now. Now I'm more excited to see her play Wonder Woman in this movie. I wonder if she'll fly. Different incarnations of Wonder Woman, she's either been able to fly, or she's had the invisible jet, or whatever. Like, she doesn't really have superpowers, and then other ones she has superpowers. So it'd be really interesting to see which way they go with the cinematic universe Wonder Woman. I feel like if they don't make her fly, that's kind of cheapening with like, no, she doesn't need that power or that power or that power. Like, they should give her all the powers. However, if she has an invisible jet, I bet that would be cheaper in production, but eh. And then there was the Suicide Squad trailer, DC's other little endeavor, which is a very different monster. It sets up this gritty underbelly of a secret government organization who recruits imprisoned supervillains for Black Ops missions. It is the first comic-based film to feature a team of supervillains. The beginning of the trailer is fantastic. There's Amanda Waller sort of giving half answers to what exactly she's been up to, and I really think they have the Amanda Waller character down. That she has a plan for a team of these supervillains to go on these really, really dangerous missions, and as Will Smith puts it in the trailer, they're some kind of Suicide Squad. He did it! He said the thing! And then later in the trailer, Will Smith goes, "Let's go save the world." I really hope it's not in Will Smith's contract to get all these pivotal but cheesy lines. I also wish he had done some sort of voice for Deadshot, because watching the trailer is just like, oh hey, it's Will Smith, carrying around a gun, saving the world. Really hope he's not too Hollywood for this sort of film. As for Harley Quinn, I think the look they have really works. The mannerisms also work, but the voice, I don't see it. I'm not sold on the voice. As for the other villains, I'll be reserving judgment until after the movie comes out. Yes, even Joker. Especially Joker. And some of them will die. It's right there in the title, Suicide Squad. I feel like it has to happen in this sort of movie. They are disposable. They have to show that. Speaking of the name, what about a rating? PG-13, rated R, a movie with the word suicide in the title, probably should be rated R. Especially if it's about all of these evil, sadistic supervillains. I feel like if they made it a rated R movie, they would be able to explore a wide variety of really awful, horrible things. But who knows, maybe they'll make it PG-13 and water the whole thing down. Fun fact, this is actually the third live-action adaptation of the Suicide Squad. The neat thing about the Suicide Squad trailer and the Batman v Superman trailer is that you can sort of piece together where Batman has been and where his journey has taken him. The BVS memorial for a dead Robin, which the Joker has defaced with graffiti. The Suicide Squad scene of Harley and presumably Joker on the run from Batman in Gotham. It is a very good sign for how DC is planning to piece together their cinematic universe. There's already mythology behind a lot of these stories, so there's no need for an origin movie for every single character. They can just hit the ground running with the story, use flashbacks if necessary, and Bob's your uncle. The layering of showing Bruce Wayne in Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, even all the way back in Man of Steel, shows that the actions of a character can carry over into other movies. This is very important when creating a cinematic universe, and I really, really hope that somewhere along the line in Suicide Squad, some of these villains will go off and do other things in other movies, that there will be repercussions, that there will be causes and effects. It's great. I am more excited for the DC Cinematic Universe than I have ever been. which is a good thing. The problem that Warner Brothers and DC will have is to try to make their cinematic universe, their dark and gritty and violent cinematic universe, accessible to every age group who likes superhero movies. And I feel like the only way they could really do that is to be like, hey look, we have a cinematic universe too, everything ties into everything else. Remember when you saw that movie 2 years ago? Oh, repercussions, everything you have to see, it's kind of like a sequel. And so every movie will build on top of every other movie. I still think they're going about it very quickly, and they're just rushing to try to catch up to Marvel, and I really hope they don't trip and fall along the ways, because I would really like to be excited for these DC movies. I want to see these movies. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of these two trailers, if they make you more or less excited to go see the movies when they come out. That's it for this episode of The Pull List. My name is Travis, thank you for fueling my comic book obsession, and you will see me soon.